The story begins with an ordinary man, who dreams of becoming a successful entrepreneur, becoming financially independent, realizing his talents, and living a life of his own choosing. But a problem arises. Is it necessary to spend millions of rupees to get an MBA to be successful? Josh Kaufman asked himself the same question. One day he was thinking of enrolling in a business school at a major university, but then he made a unique decision. He would do his MBA himself, without any classes, only from books, observations, and experiences. You don't need to spend 100,000 to learn how to run a business. This was the moment where the foundation of the personal MBA was laid. Kaufman began researching and learning from the world's best business books, successful people, and practical exercises that taught him what universities teach and even better. The second character in the story is a young startup founder who started a small online business without an MBA. He learned from Kaufman's book that there are 5 basic parts of a business: production, marketing, sales, delivery, and finance. Now he began to test everything by these same principles. When he first wrote an e-book, he knew that just writing wasn't enough. He knew a business is a repeatable process that creates and delivers something of value. He remembered that he would only make money when he offered a solution to a problem, and when his solution was valuable enough to someone to be willing to pay for it. One day he was faced with a marketing problem. He had spent millions on advertising, but no sales. Then he remembered a principle from the book. Marketing is not about getting people to buy. It's about helping people discover what you offer. He realized he was just making noise, not solving the problem. He started speaking in the language of the customers, understanding their emotions, and saying what they needed to hear, not just what he wanted to sell himself. Meanwhile, a close friend of his was drowning in credit card debt because he had an expensive MBA but couldn't find a job. He would say, "They taught me how to write a business plan, but not how to make someone actually pay for something." That was the difference in the personal MBA. It gives practical knowledge, which you can try tomorrow. One day the young man was looking at his company's accounts, and he thought, "Am I making a profit or just spending money?" Then he remembered, profit is not an event. It's a habit. He learned that every business should constantly examine where the real profit is coming from, where money is being wasted, and what principles are possible to grow. Time passed. He built a team, started giving himself time, and learned something new every day. He knew that education never ends. He took to heart another thing from the book: you don't need permission to start. You only need willingness to learn. Today he also teaches others, encouraging them that business can be learned without expensive degrees. All you need is truth, practice, and a passion for learning. Summary: the personal MBA teaches us that the real understanding of business is not only in the classroom, but also in observation, experience, and continuous learning. This book is a beacon of light for anyone who wants to learn for themselves, want to become something for themselves, and want to live on their own terms.